Where are we going? North.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Therapeutic benefit in role-playing games.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, baby.
Your presence quested in exchange for treasures.
Ripper.
Are we talking one treasure each?
Count that.
Welcome back to our 9th session of Strixhaven here on Deej Time. Last time was a very exciting episode where we met Fane the Broker, who publicly displayed that you can acquire anything for a price. And soon afterward, we discovered a dead body face down in the middle of Alder's room. The team had some conflicting ideas then what to do with dead body. And subsequently afterward, Tomoe was a great teammate in perpetually covering up this murder for the next hour. Like, there were many opportunities between Fab and the nurse saying, like, if we just knew what happened, we could definitely save this guy. But she was stalwart in her loyalty to the group, despite it being murder. Then afterward, he was saved and we were made aware of Francesca, a gangster who runs the underground frog scene and has threatened the entire group to steer clear of that. Then Seamus went to meet with Fane and removed the curse from himself. And it turned out it was this really ancient curse that was fueled by hatred that wasn't even coming up in like the infirmary's list of curses. We also learned that Fane was a class year behind Seamus's parents, and they were not friends, though when questioned about that, he gave his neutral response that I would have liked the stuff that they discovered, but I didn't do anything to earn it. So taking that with a grain of salt. Moving on to the last section of the episode, the homework assignment that was given by Fane was to acquire a magical coin from a room attached to the classroom. And Quintilius had hired some jacked wizards to mug anybody who was attempting to complete the homework assignment. However, the group just bluffed like incomprehensibly to the point where not just Quintilius fell for this bluff after getting a headbutt in the chest, and he just left and was like, this is cool. Then all of the thugs were bluffed into just handing over all of the coins and their detect magic scrolls, who then were leaving to demand payment from Quintilius, which surely will not come up this session. And Fane, in his classic neutral self, just kind of looked the other way on everything. It was like, just complete the assignment. That's cool. One coin was given to Noctis, who is a member of the rival group. So they will pass that homework assignment. And we left off with 10 minutes until Intro to Archaeomancy. And that's where we're at.
Oh no, we better get to Intro to Archaeomancy.
I'm tired. This is going to be a very long day, Alder.
So take a nap and then fire the missiles.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm so concerned everything went fine.
And with that, I immediately turn and go to the classroom. I am at limits and on this day. So she beelines.
Yeah, so you leave Fane's classroom, and one of the wagons is coming by, the self-propelled wagons, which you all hop in. Let's make our way to Intro to Archaeomancy. It takes you there, and you show up and you see that other fellow classmates are walking in, and they're looking over their shoulders and whispering as they enter. They take their seats, and as you're walking in, the Dean of Order, Augusta Talus, comes floating down in golden robes from the ceiling. And as she's about to gently touch on the ground, she instead slams into the ground. It's like the last 6 inches suddenly has incredible force. And it's like a gavel slamming down. And as her feet slam into the ground, she says, "Order." She looks about. "Welcome to Intro to Archaeomancy. Here we will be exploring history in an orderly fashion. And as such, you will need immediate assistance. So our first assignment is to have each member of the class, not group, but each member, create a potion of burrowing, because you will be out in the wild and you will not have tools and you will need to rely on magic. So we're going to get this started off correctly by having you create these potions so that our next class, you can then begin easily digging into the excavation site." Class dismissed, and she begins floating back up.
Wait, usually in the lab they kind of explain what to do.
Yeah,
Just
can
to
we...
see. Do you guys know how to make this potion?
She's like halfway up, and she's like, "Good students will figure it out."
Can we look around the room? Is this a room of potion making, or is this more like a just a standard classroom?
Yeah, it's just a lecture hall.
Okay, cool.
All the other students are just as confused as you are. Like, what are we supposed to do? With the exception of Quintilius's group. And you see Quintilius, Greta, Melwithorn, and BB-8 all immediately depart the classroom. And Quintilius he has a fresh black eye that he did not have the last time you saw him.
All right. Well, looks like they have the right idea. God, I can't remember. My brain's all fuddled. Where can we make potions, guys?
I say, why don't we follow them from a little bit of a distance and see where they go? If not, we can always just go to the library like we normally do. I'm sure we could look up something about potion making.
I love that, Seamus.
I want to notice this.
Lead the charge, but like softly.
All right, so we make our way out and follow from a distance, like look behind like corners and stuff.
Okay. Everybody make stealth checks.
That seems appropriate.
Let's see what sort of ninja I get. So I get +1. Is it a D20 that we check with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, because I know a lot of you guys missed it, I got a big old giant wooden D20 at Rhode Island Comic Con, and that's what I'm rolling with today.
Ooh, very nice.
Sounds
Ooh,
giant.
19 with modifier. I'm like a ninja.
I was about to say, you're having a better day than I am, because I am having a 12 with modifier. So
That's still not bad. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
15,
Not bad.
18.
Alder?
17. My modifier is -1.
So we're all like,
Music.
we're like sneaking along, and then like Tomoe just like trips into like a pile of empty aluminum cans.
Yeah. I think
So-
I'm very sluggish.
Yeah. So it is like 2 PM. So like the sun's high, and they're just kind of like all hustling. I say like merrily strolling. They're not. They're power walking. They're strolling with purpose, and the rest of the group is like on their toes, like trotting between trees and peeking around corners. And Tomoe, who is just like, I've been sprinting around the whole day already. And like, while still stealthy, just like isn't caring as much about the like peeking around corners. So
I'll be loudly eating a bag of chips. Like, just like that's where I'm at. Like I'm on the urge of hangry and I'm sneaking, but I'm eating. That's where we're at.
That's better. That's a much better tell than peeking. It's like the whole group is out of sight, but then you just hear, oh,
Just got Cape Cod kettle chips.
Yeah,
Like,
the loudest chip, like a sun chip bag and some sun chips.
and so the other three are like what? Like, this is so loud. And you do see that the three of them continue to walk along, but BB-8 stops walking and perks up a little bit, and he turns his head very slowly back in your exact direction, where you're single file behind a tree. And you can almost see like his ear, like like, I clearly detect odd crunching. And so he then turns back to the group and he starts power walking. And in case you don't remember, Melwathorn is a Trent, so it's like a giant tree person. So he quickly like walks between Melwathorn's legs, slightly out of view. And you then see the rest of the group just start like running.
I definitely sit down at that point. I'm like, well, that was nice. Great. Continue eating my chips.
Can we send Swift after them?
ooh. Swift would move swiftly. He's back in my room right now, but I think we could call him. But at the same time, I'm feeling awfully stealthy. Like, could I like run after them and then I don't know how to contact you though. I used to bring my walkie-talkies with me, but all the girls made fun of me, so I stopped bringing them to class with me. But yes, can I call Swift?
Yeah, you can call to him.
Okay. All right, go follow them. Let us know where they're going.
All right, so you let Swift go, who then pursues quickly.
Swiftly.
And you see on top of Melwathorn's shoulder, BB-8 is now like on top, and you see him pull out a sling and like lining up.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Do any of us have like ranged attacks or anything? Can we like
I do,
rush 'em?
but I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably not paying attention. I'm sitting eating chips.
How far away are they at this point?
So I'd say that they're still like 100 feet away.
So I probably can't like rush it. I was just wondering if I could run ahead and I don't know. All I have is my sword. I don't really know what else to do. I don't know if I have any protect hawk abilities. Hopefully he just rolls a good defense. My little buddy.
Sorry, Tim.
So
Well, how about I just yell? Like, I'm just going to yell. Can I yell to them and be like, hey guys, you want to go work on the potion together?
as I say, yeah, like you don't have to maintain your stealth. Like you could just like run out into the open here.
Because Captain Sunship back there already gave it away. So I wanna yell out to them and be like, hey guys, you wanna work together and do some research? because then hopefully like they'll see and hear and stop doing their little slingshotting of Mahawk.
So as you like shout out and expose yourself, you see BB-8 totally like botch his shot with the sling, and it just rockets off to the side, and he turns around, and then you see like coming over the other shoulder is Quintilius's face just looking straight back at you, and he just screams back, "We'll never work with you."
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. We are all academically inclined individuals, and we were just looking to see if we could pool our resources together to figure this out.
And Quintilius looks at BB-8. He's like,
but yeah, I wish you guys the best.
sorry, what did you just say?
I don't know. It's cutting out again. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Nobody was saying anything, so it was dead quiet.
Oh, you were just being quiet for your sake because you were talking.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So yeah, I just, trying to play it off like, oh yeah, sorry to hear, guys. Wish you guys the best of luck.
So then he looks over at BB-8 and he shouts out, "Equivalent exchange!" And he points at you, and you see BB-8 like lining up a shot with your face.
With my face?
Mm-hmm.
Can I block it? How good am I at sorcery?
So he takes a shot at you, and he misses.
He misses, or do I swing and I slice it in half, and you see both halves go like wobbling off into the distance?
Make a.
No, I don't really have to.
No, I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, if you want to like really up the flashiness here, then
yes, I do.
Roll a dexterity save.
Dex save. So I have 12 plus 1, and I get +1 at dexterity. Okay. A 10, so an 11. Sounds like I'm probably getting hit in the head, huh?
So you go to like take this swing and cut it in half, and instead like it just kind of like dipped a little too low anyway, and it just like harmlessly hits you in the chest.
Okay.
Plonk.
Yeah, it just like clanks off. But you put it together that like Quintilius has a fresh black eye. He shouted out equivalent exchange, and this guy was aiming at your face. So maybe he was trying to give you a black eye.
Yeah, so does anybody know how Quintilius got the black eye? Did you guys see him get hit with something?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that he's just a really bad artificer. That's probably what it is.
It could be. Just wondering if something happened when they were trying to get their coins yesterday, and he blames us for it.
He's trying to mess with stuff that he fucking shouldn't. I'm tired of it.
Quintilius was the one who had the mooks, right?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm the one who was like, sure, let's bluff this.
I'm pretty sure those mooks did not get what they thought they were owed. Which really sounds like a him problem.
All right. So Seamus, are you okay? Did that hurt?
Yeah, no.
Do you need some sun chips?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Okay, very good. All right. Who has a
I'm
great
feeling good
idea?
now, thank you.
Good. Very good. Are we off to the library once more to find burrowing? Yes?
Yeah, they obviously don't want to work with us. So let's go to the library, look up potions and burrowing. I'm sure we're going to find a book on it.
I mean, if class yesterday taught me anything, I feel like we could probably just go and buy some burrowing potions. That seems like where this school is at.
I love that.
But do we have a lot of gold? Like, I bet you it's expensive. And it seems like one of those things that if we're out in the field, we should probably know how to make, right?
Yeah, guys, that kind of feels like cheating.
I'll be
Oh,
honest.
someone's
I've
up against cheating now?
I've never made something
cheated.
that would come close to being a potion, unless we're talking about something with gin in it. That could have been a potion.
I mean, do we know, is there like a store that you guys have been to on campus? I know we've been here for a few days, but I haven't had to go like buy magical stuff.
Coffee's
No.
like a potion?
I mean, there's got to be some sort of shop. Let me look up
I
my
bet there's
student
one
book.
in the Biblioplex. Is there one in the Biblioplex? I thought you had mentioned that.
For buying potions, the
Buying things.
yeah, you can buy like school related things, and
Yeah, I'd like to buy. I want to go see how much they cost. Because if this thing costs like nothing, like no offense, Alder, but if this potion is like 1 silver for a bottle and it's something we could buy a ton of them and not even blink an eye at, we could buy it. But if it's like super expensive, then yeah, we should probably figure out how to make it. Seems like we should still know how to make it anyways, because I don't want to be that guy that's like out in the desert and I need to like borrow and I'm all out.
Or what if the
And all my
person who's
friends.
selling the potions will be able to tell us where to make the potions / what's in it?
Well, then they're kind of out of future sales. Seems like bad salesmanship.
No, they're doing the hard work.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to make a pizza.
That's true. All right, so let's go to the Biblioplex and let's look for a place to go buy potions. We'll check this out and go from there.
okay. So you cruise on
To the
over.
Biblioplex.
Yeah, go on over to the Biblioplex. So you make your way over there, and as you walk in, you see that there are some other students from the class who are about with like books open, presumably researching these potions of burrowing. And you go into the shop, and oh gosh, should know all the NPCs' names.
We're going to judge you harshly for this. Because I definitely know all of our NPCs' names.
Yeah, Isla. So Isla, who runs the cafe, or is like the cafe manager. So she's there and she's like, "Oh, hi guys, what's going on?"
Hey, Isla, do you know any good potion places that we can go?
You want to buy potions?
If the price is right. But if you also have a good lead on how to learn how to make potions, and I'm sure you're probably just going to say, go take a potions class. But we need to make one specific potion for tomorrow.
Oh, the
Do you know how to
school
make it?
itself doesn't sell potions. You can buy ingredients for potions.
I bet you Fane would have it, but then I got to give up like my firstborn son or something. I don't know if we really want to buy more things from Fane.
Oh.
Yeah, like no still evolve because I did not want to break my curse with pain.
The future entrepreneurs of Strixhaven, they have all sorts of ingredients, both for crafting and brewing.
Yeah, I remember that. So that's where people would go to make them. So that sounds very helpful, Isla. Thank you.
Hey, Isla.
Thanks, Isla.
You know, I've never made a potion before. How do you make a potion?
What type of potion are you trying to make?
Hypothetically, a burrowing potion.
Burrowing. I do remember taking that in my Intro to Archaeomancy class. It was, you have to first make a potion of motion, which requires alcohol and a stimulant, and then you add creature essence to it, as well as some poppy and some soil.
Like any creature?
Yeah, the the type of creature essence will
Borrowing
alter
creature.
how potent the potion is.
I got a creature.
Badger.
Wait, what's essence?
I know how to make something alcoholic with gin. We're basically there.
Wait, but like, what is essence though? Because I'm not like,
It's
I'm not milking Skittles. I'm not squeezing Skittles.
Essence is where you take a great deal of its magical life force and you squeeze it out.
Okay, we're not doing this to Skittles. All right, we need to find sacrificial creature. Not Skittles.
Wait, is this animal cruelty?
Yes. I don't know. It sounds like it.
Yeah,
Does
are
the
we like
creature get-
conscientiously object to making this potion?
There are ways to harvest creature essence without harming the creature, but only those of great skill or with great knowledge of anatomy.
Honestly, Alder, it doesn't seem that you're that mad about damaging creatures, so I don't think you should be too upset about making this potion.
I mean, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Maybe you shouldn't have broken into my room and touched on my phone.
What are you talking about?
Absolutely nothing, Isla. We were just, talking about world news, definitely.
Oh, you need to have this out. Let's have this out right now.
To the entrepreneurs, more sun chips.
Okay, bye.
I spin on my heel and walk dramatically out, one hand in the air, bag of chips.
My bald head is just like steaming.
That is right. Yeah, wait, I still have something for a head.
No, you don't have a dumpling head. You're cured. I'm the only one who didn't get cured.
Oh, that's right. Yes, because you were like, sure, why not?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
yes.
this isn't that big a deal, guys. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you
never
take
get lost
off.
in the grocery store.
True enough.
And you're heading out west toward the entrepreneurs, which both Tomoe and Seamus are members of the club. And you're booking it out there. You do see Kov out and about with his bro, and he's doing his typical workout. He looks over, he sees the group, and then covers his face and keeps running.
wait, come, hi. It's nice to see you.
Oh, hi.
Bye.
So you so you troll him a little bit and keep on going. You show up at the entrepreneurs and you walk in. Grayson is there. Oh, hi! I wasn't expecting you. You're not on the schedule?
Hey, Grayson. We're not on a schedule to make anything today, but we are looking for some ingredients and maybe some advice.
And to be on the schedule maybe a little bit later. We have a homework assignment.
Okay, sure.
We
What
really need
ingredients?
like a forge to... Oh, I'm sorry, Grayson. Go ahead.
Just what ingredients are you looking for?
So we need to find a cute little badger or a chipmunk or something else I can borrow. And you know how
We
they
need
get the
poppy.
natural flavor? Yeah, you know how they get the natural flavoring out of the beaver anus? It's kind of like that. We're going to like squeeze it and get the magical essence out for the borrowing. And then some poppy and some potion with emotion, I think. And yeah, I believe
Some soil.
some soil, yes, some good soil.
I think that's just
Oh
a poor local.
no! So you wanted some alcohol, stimulants, poppy. Oh man! So we just sold our entire stock of all of these ingredients
To Quintilius.
to Quintilius's group. Yes.
Awesome.
Like way more than necessary to brew 4 potions. He just was like, I would like literally all you have of these ingredients.
Well, riddle me this. Who do you buy your stuff from?
So I immediately reordered it, but it won't be in until next week.
Hmm.
Man, that
How
seems like
many?
a really irresponsible policy for a school program, but yeah,
Whoa,
I guess that tracks.
hold on. We can't piss him off yet. Grayson, how many potions worth of ingredients would you say that you sold them?
Probably like 100.
100. Sounds like we may need to go track down Quintilius and his big old treant friend.
Are there any other personal stores or any other stores that you would think of that would have these products on campus?
So you could definitely buy alcohol on campus. Over at the lab, like they might still have some, like, I mean, they have to have stimulants over at the lab, just because, you know, they're constantly making potions over there, so they need that. But poppy, I mean, you can, right, like you can get poppy and creature essence and soil all out at the Sedgemoor.
All right. Thank you. That is very helpful. And I guess we'll figure out how to go and maybe revisit you next week for more.
Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as they come in.
Awesome.
But since both of you are club members, I mean, we made like thousands of gold off of this exchange. So, you know,
That's pretty nice.
Great for the club.
Indeed. A last question with this. Are you aware of this potion of burrowing? Yeah?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Do you need any type of actual, like, as Seamus was saying, like forge or heat or something where we would want to come back here and reserve time to compile all the ingredients? Or is it kind of a cocktail shaker?
Yeah, like put it in a glass and just stir with your finger.
Yeah.
No, you'll
ice.
want to have a controlled space. You definitely don't want to shake these.
Okay. So then,
Gotcha.
yeah, let's book some time, put us on the schedule, maybe in the afternoon, and we'll be back.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Awesome. Is that okay with you guys?
Thank you, Grayson.
Let's do it.
All right, so you'll head over to the Sedgemoor to collect ingredients. So you'll hop in one of the carriages and you'll be going out to the Sedgemoor for the first time, 3 of you for the first time. And so you're traveling out there and you know that this is like the Witherbloom main campus where the upperclassmen all have their dorms, and it's largely swamp area. It's nothing like the middle campus here, which is like all manicured. So you can expect there to be just dangers about that are just not supervised by professors in any capacity, just as a warning. So you go on, you get out there, and in the player guide, there is a tab that says Sedgemoor. So you'll be able to see kind of what you're working with.
Oh, yeah, there is.
So as you can see, it's rather untamed. All right, let me pull up 2 or so. Okay, so as you get to the Sedgemoor, you see Cataras, the elf student, is looking around rather distressed by himself, just covered in mud, and his typical elegant self is just soaked, and he looks all flustered. His perfect hair is all ruffled and covered in mud.
Oh, hey, Cadras. You're looking fine today.
So he spins around like real quick, like on high alert. Hi, how's it going? Did you know that it's super dangerous out here?
Are you out here
I've been out
alone?
here before. It's not that bad.
I did not come out here alone. I am now alone.
Ooh. Were there like rodents of unusual size here or something?
So it's kind of my fault. I went down to pick a mushroom, and turns out it was attached to a rather large creature who then pulled the rest of my group down into the swamp. And I have not seen them since. I kind of ran away, so that might also play a role in me not seeing them. But yeah.
Man, do you think they're dead?
How long ago did this happen? Like just now or like an hour ago?
This was like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, maybe they're not dead. We should probably go check.
So, I mean, still probably like 14 minutes longer than I could hold my breath. But yeah.
Yeah. I guess we should probably make sure that they're not dead.
We should go check out the mud pit because human life is important.
I'm so glad you agree, Alder, about the human life. Wonderful. Let us go together.
To be.
Hey, buddy, why don't you go ahead and find a teacher, and we'll just go ahead and clean up everything, you know, like we usually do.
Hold on, though. Where are we going? I think we need to have him show us where he ran away from. Cadras, can you do that?
Start pulling mushrooms until a coyote showed up.
No. No.
I will try. Sure. Okay. So he starts walking back. Everybody roll insight checks.
Right. Looks like I
19.
11.
17 is dirty 20.
17.
All right. So everybody except for Seamus is convinced that this isn't Cataras's speaking voice.
As in his speaking voice, as in like his actual sounding voice, or like that he sounds like normal to us?
Like it sounds like somebody did an incredible imitation of his voice.
Like he got ratatouille'd?
He's like a mimic or something.
Yeah, like I'm doing this and Tim's voice is coming out of my mouth like
No, simply that like the voice coming from Cataras just isn't quite his. Like it sounds very close, but it's not. It's not like sound is coming from elsewhere, like, but seeming like it's coming from him.
Is he wearing a hat?
He's not wearing a hat, but his hair is covered in mud.
Right.
I don't know what you guys are all talking about. He sounds normal to me.
Yeah, no. This Alder, you hear it too?
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of freaked out.
It's true. All right, well, let's just all follow back a little bit. Seamus, can you just keep an eye on behind us?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Are we all good with following him?
Yeah, let's just be mindful that he isn't trying to lead us into something.
That's exactly what I'm concerned about. Oh, Cataras, yeah, no, we're following you. Yeah, please keep going.
Okay, I will. So he just keeps walking along. And you walk for a few more minutes, and it's like, oh, I think it was about here. And you see him walking into like the water is getting a bit deeper. And he's wading out a little bit, and then he turns back to look at you and says, oh no, and then goes into the water.
Oh, where'd he go?
Well, that's unfortunate.
I would recommend we don't step in that spot, guys.
Yeah, everybody stay up above that water line. Let's all hang out here. Is there any way we could put a mark on this site? Because I think this goes beyond us a little bit, unless somebody wants to, like, I could shoot something into the water, but I don't think I want to go in there.
I kind of want to know, did something poke? Oh, I'm sorry, Alder, what?
Let's poke it with a stick.
Poke it with a stick?
Yeah, throw a rock in there.
All right. I'll let me see. Can I shoot a
I'm gonna
chromatic
pick up a
orb?
rock and throw it in.
All right, fine. Throw it in.
Okay, so the four of you are closely grouped up, and there's water getting deeper in front of you. There's this like little bits of landmass and moss and stuff on each side. There aren't any trees that are within reach, probably like 30 feet on each side, just to make this clear. So first, Yukio takes our rock and throws it into the water. So there's just like a pause, and then you do hear from the tree off to the side, just like this really odd chirp / screech. That's like clearly not a bird, more of like a pest. But just like
With that, I kind of ready my my bow, and I just have an arrow cocked. I'm not firing it yet, but that definitely put me on edge. And maybe I'm sidling back towards the other side trees. So you said this was coming from one. I'm going to move away from the water.
So you look over to that tree, and you can see that there are a couple of pests, like the Witherbloom mascot, just those like large larvae-looking things. They're almost like just fat caterpillars, but have fangs. Kind of gross. But yeah, you see a couple of them just like on the tree. So you start backing up to the other side. So you've now stepped a few feet away from the group.
Yeah, slowly stepping away and just being like, Alder, okay, this is your area. What's out here? Like what do you know about this area? Got any thoughts?
Shall I roll for this?
So just kind of like general what you could expect in Sedgemoor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll knowledge nature.
Okay. So my roll is a 7, starting strong. My modifier is... Uh-oh. Where is it? Oh, there it is. 7. Okay, so 7 and 7, 14.
Okay, so you know out here there are creatures such as the brackish trudge, presumably what Cataras was referring to, but rather large, like fungal creatures that have taken on the forms of almost like a tank-like form, like a rhinoceros, where they're like large or maybe closer to a hippo because they're in the water. But yeah, just they have somehow combined, fungus and beast into things like this.
Like a sloth.
Like what?
Like a sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, little algae colonies.
Yeah, and they're neutral. Like they're not like evil creatures. So you have creatures like this. Then you have Daemogoths, which are wandering. They range in size. Some of them are as large as like titans, but they're like plant demons that just love to make deals with people and in exchange for power, but otherwise will simply consume you. Then you've got Groffs, which are like plant, like canines, which are also neutral, but they also just love to eat, and they're carnivorous, unlike the trudges. So they like will just attack you, and they're quite dangerous. You've got the pests, and you've got all sorts of other insects. So swarms, ranging from swarms of small to large, like mosquitoes and spiders, things like that. Yeah, there is a creature called the relic sloth. That is huge.
Like real life sloths do have commensal relationships with algae colonies that live in their fur.
So yes, so exactly like that.
Yep. They're species of moths that only live in the fur of sloths.
I didn't roll that high on my knowledge nature, so.
The spitting straight sloth facts, don't worry about it.
Like and subscribe for more.
Sloth facts.
And there are also other like more, not quite demons, they're closer to fae, but that are evil, like hags that live out in the swamp. And yeah, I think that's like a kind of general what to expect.
Okay. So.
Well, guys, I think maybe his friends got taken by a trudge. I don't know what just happened to him.
Yeah, as much as I would like to save him, I don't know what I'm saving him from, and I think this is time to call in more experienced folk. So maybe, Alder, I don't know if you know the area, but maybe we should harvest what we came to get and then get back to somebody who could ring an alarm, report them as missing, maybe? Is there someone in Witherbloom we could report to? This is supposed to be a school area, right?
Yeah, the where you are right now, there aren't any buildings around.
Okay.
But there are upperclassmen dorms out in the Sedgemoor.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, we should probably go tell someone first.
Let's see if this pest knows anything. I'm gonna cast comprehend languages on myself and go talk to the pest.
It doesn't speak a language.
Everyone speaks a language, just not everyone's good at speaking. Babies speak a language. It just sounds dumb.
Poor Conrad. There's no way he prepared for this.
Okay, so you sit there and you cast. I will cast comprehend languages on myself, which your other group members tell you that's dumb, and you ignore them, and you walk up to the pest to initiate conversation, which the pest looks at you approach, and you make out it saying, "What do you want?"
Well, I just wanted to say hi. How you doing, buddy? I noticed there was a kid who disappeared in the water. Do you know anything about that? Does anything live down there? Yeah. Who lives down there?
Oh, oldie.
Oldie. I take it they're old, or is that going too far?
She's much older than I am.
That's fair. That's fair. What is Oldie much of a conversationalist?
Oldie loves conversation.
All right, I'll take that risk. I'll go jump in the hole.
I love how we just probably watched and then what, you just jump in the hole without saying anything at all?
It just turns
I'll be back in a minute, and I cannonball.
We at least tie a rope around your waist or something first.
No, he gone. Can I
What
cast
could it possibly be? She likes conversation.
TPK. Muddy hole.
Yes. Wonderful.
Mud falls and you die.
All right. So turns around and just cannonballs out into the middle of the water. And then hits the bottom. And you see Yukio's eyes are still above the water line.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh gosh. I was thinking that was gonna keep going.
Great. What are you trying to do?
Well, I heard that Oldie lives down here and she's a great conversationalist. But I think I missed. Let me feel around a bit.
Yukio.
I'm gonna start moving my foot around.
Like noodling for catfish.
Would this be a great time to have a frog friend that could swim around and look for things?
The frogs are safe in my dorm, thank you very much.
No, we already went through a lot to keep them safe in your dorm.
Or knowing a bipedal man who is also a frog.
That is true. It is his heart and song to be a frog.
So as you're just kind of like feeling around the bottom, 1 second.
Oh, your shoes must be so gross.
His whole being must be so
I'm
gross.
less
He's in mud.
worried about
Actually,
my shoes than my pants.
speaking of which, should we grab some soil while he's just mucking about, literally and metaphorically? Does anybody have a good, while he's doing it, can we all just have a huddle for a moment and be like, all right, we came here to do something. What is good soil? And Alder, I don't know. Do you have a good container in your many things for us to start actually collecting our ingredients?
You can fill my bag.
Wonderful. Thank you.
No problem.
So the group huddles to talk about this while Yukio is just feeling around the ground by himself, and then feels very suddenly intense pain in his gut and takes 11 damage.
Ooh.
All right.
Do we see this? So we turned around to huddle, but...
So roll a perception check.
Rolling.
We all are.
Oh, shit.
Perhaps Yukio will cry out.
Yeah, Yukio, I hope you cry out because I got
I'm
a
not
4.
positive Yukio does. Yukio has 10 hit points.
Oh, shit.
I have a 4 as well, so I didn't
I
notice
got
anything.
a 4. So he's very stoically dying.
Yeah, I think he's just floating face down right now. And we're all just
Alder, what did you get? Did you get anything?
I got a 13.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry, I got a 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
You at least probably heard him die.
So Alder heard an unnatural splash just before, enough so to then look over and see Yukio floating in very shallow water and then blood just like slowly pooling out.
Not a great conversationalist.
This is a family show. What are you doing over here?
Oh, guys, there's something.
Not anymore, it isn't.
Fuck.
So can we try to like save him?
Yeah. So can I immediately make a ranged magic attack at the area just past him?
And while she does
sure.
it, can I rush forward and grab him and like pull him out of the water?
Okay. I'd like to hit with a ray of frost. Because I'm guessing if something's in the water, I can easily freeze it. That's my thought. So I'd like to just like almost instinctually, I see my cousin dying. I'd like to kind of have that one at a go and kind of ray of frost the area that's just like past him in the water.
And if you freeze him, we can leave him frozen until technology improves that we can save his life.
Sadly, I didn't think about casting the spell. I love that. Let's get into it, but
We'll put him right next to Walt Disney.
I love it.
Yeah, so I want to rush forward. I'm going to like reach into the water and pull him out while she does this.
So
so that he doesn't get frozen.
Over, quickly pulls Yukio out of the water, and after spinning Yukio around, you see 3 very large claw marks across his abdomen. And then the water just beyond that freezes over, but there's nothing else noticeable.
Okay. I think this touches a thing, and I'm just on offense. And I would just like to throw every magical spell that I have in my arsenal at everywhere in this water. I have Magic Missile and Chromatic Orb. I would like to just obliterate this thing, even if it's just a show of anger and anguish. And I will roll for all of them.
So you attack the gazebo.
Tomoe,
I attacked the gazebo. It's dangerous.
Tomoe,
Heal Yukio.
I recognize that you're angry, but one thing that we might want to consider is something with 3 big claws could potentially be a good burrowing creature. Can we somehow like rob this thing of its magical life?
I am literally
save him.
Hey, save the grade, all right?
Okay. I don't think I'm being reasoned with. I'm just currently throwing, so I don't know if you want to resolve those, Conrad. But I know that I don't have any healing spells, so I can't save Yukio. I'm just angry. I am not paying attention to you.
He's feeling in a shock. I think I'm just gonna heal him, okay?
No, I was just wondering if we drain the creature of its magical abilities, we could kill it and also get the essence at the same time. It's what we call a twofer here in Strixhaven.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's deal with the matter at hand first.
Yeah, let's still heal him if we can.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
But we can also then.
All right. So
how are we healing Yukio first?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds. Okay. Also, as a reminder, each player does have 1 unused healing potion from the scavenger hunt.
That's right. Thank you for the reminder.
How many points does it heal? Like, is it a finite amount? Or is it literally like a full health?
Yeah, Cure Wounds is like, what, roll and then, what is it, roll a D8 at level 1?
I think it's D8 plus your wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The healing
low wisdom count
is healing. Each healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
So wait, does it have anything to do with wisdom, or did I hear that wrong?
Cure Wounds says wisdom, not the healing potion.
Oh, okay. So if you want, while Tomoe is going bananas on the water, I kneel down with Alder and
I throw in 7 hit points.
7?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so much more healthy.
So based on that 7,
Wait,
you may or may not want to use your healing potion. It might be a waste.
So,
No, wait, 7 minus 1 is actually still 6. Yes.
so Yukio wakes back up as Tomoe just begins unloading the entire spell arsenal into the water. So you see, magic missiles go flying out. You see the chromatic orb and the actually double check one thing about chromatic orb.
Oh, chromatic orb, never mind. I don't think I can use it because I cannot see what I am aiming at, unless you count the water of what I am aiming at.
Kill the water.
Attack
Yeah,
the
so
darkness.
so you can aim at the water.
Lightning.
So you'd like to use the lightning at the water.
Yes.
Light it up.
So
Cross the streams.
We're not getting those students back.
I'm sorry. I'm in shock. We're going with it.
No, they're about to be in shock.
So go ahead and roll 3d8.
Yep. Let's see. That's 15, 19.
All right. So all of the spells, with the exception of chromatic orb, strike the water with no reaction. And then when the electrical chromatic orb hits the water, you do hear a warped version of Cataras's voice call out in pain. And let me double check one other thing.
I feel like that makes me freeze, but I'm still really unsure about what to do, kind of like mid conjuring pose after the barrage.
Yep. Yeah. So then you hear that and you still see nothing. And there's no response after the other spells.
Okay. So I guess I'm like breathing heavily, trying to figure out, I'm looking around, and then I guess I turn back and I see, is Yukio, are you like alive, Yukio, or are you still like fucked up?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, kid show. Are you still
Oldie
messed
is
up?
not a good conversationalist. Oh gosh.
Yukio does hear the pest now like laughing maniacally. Which to everyone else sounds exactly the same, but Yukio recognizes he's being laughed at by the pest.
Oh my gosh. Those guys are the worst. Possibly worse than Goldie. I'm not convinced just yet, though.
I guess Cataras did this to you. Something is Cataras. Does this make any sense to anybody?
Alder, roll investigation.
I really hope that it's in this moment that you are going do like we're in the middle of a swamp. One of your teammates is like slightly bleeding and they're like boo doo doo da doo 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 doo.
So I rolled a 2 for a total of 5.
So Alder's singing and like starting to put the pieces together and then is like,
I love it. It's perfect.
It's like a puzzle, like the pieces are getting closer and closer.
Yeah, I feel like you're that like the cat with all the equations again, just being like okay. We need to get out of here because I don't know how many more chromatic orbs that I can throw, and it does not seem to be, and nothing else seems to be doing anything. Can I use my prestidigitation to make a mark on this spot? With my intent being that I am like slowly backing away from the water's edge to like kind of regroup, but maybe like figure out where I'm going to come back and unleash all fury at a later time.
Sure. What is the mark?
The mark will be 3 shimmering red like slices, like claw marks in the air above the lake. I think that's like what I immediately see on Yukio, and that's what I'll just like throw out there. I think that lasts for an hour. And I basically begin slowly backing up with my bow to them, being like, all right, guys, we're going now unless someone else wants to fight the water.
And how will you move away? Like, what's your marching order?
I'm moving away, backing up. I now am on full high alert, so I may even like walk on top of them for how much I am not paying attention to what is behind me. I am just backing away like on guard. That's for me.
I'll stay near Yukio so he doesn't keep bleeding out.
And I stay on guard with Yukio as well, helping him. I mean, should we try to back away from the water? Like, where are we on this map? Are we in a specific spot, or is this just trying to give us a general gist of what it looks like?
Yeah, just a general gist of what it looks like.
No.
Okay.
Can Yukio
Also,
walk?
Yukio can walk now. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And if we could pause the game, I feel kind of dumb. I missed how Yukio healed, because wasn't he dead, but then he suddenly was just better?
Yeah.
I don't remember anybody like rolling or anything.
Alder undeadified me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was that like an ability you have, Alder?
No, I healed him. So basically, if you get more than your total number of hit points, you start taking death saves. But we never got to a death save. If you fail 3 death saves, you're dead.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Or maybe you're
reaching
forgetting the
zero.
reward because my brain is much.
Yeah, reaching 0 doesn't like kill you. Like, you'll fall unconscious, and as you're like, as she said, as your life is past its threshold, then you'll make some death saving throws. And if you fail 3, then yeah, you die. And at that point, you would need like a resurrection spell rather than a simple healing spell.
Okay, so Brandon literally just rolled a d20. If you get over a certain number, that saves you.
Oh, so if he
Or
had
Alder
to
did
go
or-
to death saves, then yes, then you just roll an unmodified d20.
Okay.
And right, then you can return to simply unconscious rather than dying if you succeed on your death saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah, if you picture somebody's basically out of the fight and they're bleeding out, so you can be out of the fight and not actively bleeding out anymore.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
No problem. So 3 of you are moving like backwards, like horizontally, like Yukio in the center, Alder and Seamus, and then Tomoe like directly behind them, closer to the water, but still like, so you're moving like a Tetris piece.
Yes.
Yes, we are the weird one with the thing in the middle. Does that work for you guys?
Picturing in the first Matrix when they go into that like club, or the second one, and their backs to each other, they're just moving around through like a little pentagram of death.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you start backing up and roll a survival check. Everybody can roll this on how to actually get out of here.
Nat 20! Sorry.
22.
Yeah, wait, what's... Survival check is based on... Oh, there it is. Yeah, 21.
22.
Okay.
I'm gonna Bear Grylls this thing.
Yukio gets a 2. No, I'm just kidding.
effortlessly recalling the exact path you took to take here, despite now that you think about it, like, we did take some like odd twists and turns there rather than a straight path. So you're making your way out and you hear Cataras's, not quite his voice, whispering, "Where are you going?"
Like, from the swamp?
You just want to leave me to die?
Yep.
Arax, you're a bad friend.
Tomoe's come around.
Wait. Now,
Mountains.
I was about to say, subplot, this is actually Alder's doing, and she just wants Tomoe to give up her humanity so to be comfortable with, like, killing people, and we've come to this. And yes, I'm there, so bye, Cataras.
At that point, spawning directly in front of Tomoe and attacking her is a hideous green old lady.
Pump hag. I don't know that. Maggie knows that. Alder doesn't probably know that.
Yeah, also that sounds like body shaming. I was gonna say.
It's rude. Okay, she's attacking me. She's like an actual person hag.
Yes.
Okay.
And then in Cataras's voice, she says, "Then you will die instead."
Does she have the jump on me? Does she get like to do an attack, or can I rebuttal?
So you can roll a dexterity save and then we'll roll initiative.
Cool. Dexterity. I would like to say not today, bitch, and roll a 17.
All right. So he comes in with this horizontal swipe and you tell her off by just matrix dodging. And then you're just kind of staring each other down like face to face with then the other three directly behind you in the line. So we'll roll initiative.
Awesome.
We all do?
Yes.
Good, because I want a piece of this.
17.
A 6. I'm attacking last.
Maybe I'll fall on my face so you get a piece of this.
11.
Yeah, just save me a piece.
Eight.
All right. Yukio.
11.
11. All right. So Tomoe has initiative.
Okay. I want to, sorry. I feel like Seamus always has a weapon ready, so I'm like, what can I have ready? I would like to immediately, because I have my my bow staff, I would like to just immediately, swiftly, like clocker, like chin up, just like from like an upsweep. This is what I would like to do.
Sounds good.
With my bow staff. So I will roll a d6 and a d8. And what is B? I'm sorry.
Bludgeoning type.
Oh, bludgeoning. Thank you. Survey says that's 8 plus 2.
Ooh.
So a 10 to hit?
Yes, it is. Yes, 10 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, wait. No, I'm sorry. I'm rolling damage. I'm losing my mind. I apologize. I need to actually roll to be able to hit her, because that would be comical if I couldn't.
She's a 10, but she's green and lives in a swamp.
Woo! 14, and then... I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind here. What am I adding to hit?
So the bow staff, you have a +2 to hit.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so 16 for an uppercut with my bow staff.
So you come up with the bow staff underneath, and as you're like about to hit her in the chin, she goes like this and says, "I don't think so."
Egads.
I know
Right?
Kung Fu.
No, seriously, she gonna sweep her eyebrows at me next time? Jeepers. All right.
The whip sound.
Yeah, exactly.
So then it's her initiative,
All right.
and she will counter back at Tomoe. Ooh, botch. So after doing this deflection, filled with overconfidence, then pushes it down and goes for just like a general strike dead center, but then gets like her foot stuck. It's like, oh, and she just is standing there for a second, like wildly misses, and she's off balance for Yukio.
She look like a digger? We should probably squeeze her, right?
She has huge claws.
Yeah, she's a real digger.
I said this before, that she was messing with no broke. And everybody's like, oh, worry about Yukio. Yeah, see, it's a great idea.
Yukio's fine now. I'm basically alive, which is practically not dead.
Yeah,
Alder, they are only alive because of us. Oh
Drain.
my god.
drain her essence.
Do we even know how to drain her essence?
None of us actually discussed how to drain essence besides
No, we didn't.
squeezing, right? Just
Why are
checking.
we still discussing it?
I was just trying to refresh my memory. We said we need the essence, and then we were like, cool, we'll get essence. And now here we are, standing in front of something that could clearly get juiced of some essence, with just no idea what we're doing. Cool.
I mean, I think squeezing's involved.
I think that we can all agree that squeezing is involved.
I mean, we could just bring her back with us. Can we like knock her out and then bring her back and literally just like go to Grace and then just drop her body on the front desk? Be like, take me to the squeezing room.
I mean, they've got it at Willy Wonka, so we probably have it here.
Yeah, be like Veruca Salter.
I think that I shall bravely pump up my best boy Seamus with a lively and jaunty song, and give him what's my life? What do we call it?
HP.
No, inspiration.
But not to be mean though. Like, I love your inspiring, charismatic filled songs you give, but we don't know how to squeeze it out. And what are we squeezing it into? Like a bottle? Like, do we think that her
Slap
magic?
her real good.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, is it going to be essence of magic that comes out? Is it blood? Is it bile?
Well, that's why you're going to slap her, and then we're going to figure that out later when she's not dead yet, but almost dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's knock her out and just bring her back.
Yeah, which is why I'm going to inspire you, because I'm bad at knocking people out.
I thought you wanted me to squeeze her on site out here in the swamp. My
Squeeze her
apologies.
here if you want.
All right, I'm ready to
I'm
sing.
going to play a song
Literally.
about you being able to do good thing, I don't care if it's slapping or squeezing or if you just want to make a jig. It would probably be an amazing jig. You have 1 point of inspiration.
Nice.
And
All right, is it my time to attack?
All right, it's Alder's turn.
Oh, I thought. Sorry, I thought Yukio was second to last. My apologies.
Yeah, Thorn Whip.
All right, sounds good.
Say whip. That sounds way better than slapping. Seamus, I regret giving you inspiration.
One. This is not going well for us. This is just
Smash.
just a lot.
So,
Everybody's lost their brain places.
So Alder goes to cast Thorn Whip, and last second the skeletal hand puts its hand over the whip as if quickly redirecting it, and Tomoe gets slapped in the back by it.
Oh.
So it appears as though Alder just whipped you, even though it was the hand redirecting it.
She doesn't need any help, Alder.
Sorry, I'm not used to this yet.
And nobody's moving, right? You're all just like staying like
Yep,
exactly
yeah, we're
where
all
you
just-
are.
Well, I
What
mean, I
wanna
guess
do, I'm rotating around behind. As I'm going last, everybody else is duking it out, and I wanted to get behind the lady of the
Okay.
lake.
So Seamus is up. So you'll go into a flanking position with Tomoe.
Mhm.
Okay.
She done been flanked.
So you go all the way around, so you're directly behind her, and that gives you advantage on the attack.
Yep. So as she's still busy smackifying Alder, I want to rush forward and just smack her with the side of the sword right on the back of the head.
Okay. So you want to just like deal as much damage as possible, but ensure that she survives the ordeal.
I want to do blunt force trauma to the back of her head that will hopefully knock her out
oh my
and
god.
take her out of the battle, but not kill her, so that we can bring her semi-lifeless body back to campus. Because not only do I want to figure out how to drain the essence properly, but I want Quintilius to see us dragging this body of the hag like through campus and let him know. I want him to know that I know that he saw, that he knows that we did it to the hag. So that's what I'm going to do.
All right. So roll to hit.
All right,
You'll
so
get to-
I have a +4 attack bonus, and then I do a D8 +2. So I roll a D20 and then add 4 to it. That's my attack.
Yes, and with advantage, you roll twice and take the higher.
Ooh. A 5. That's not advantageous.
Oh.
A 20. I got a nat 20. She done
All
get
right.
knocked down.
So that means you double your dice for the damage.
Oh, so I take both, so it's a 25 +4, so I got 29 for attack.
So you just automatically hit, and
okay.
your damage roll, you will then double whatever the die is, or dice if you are rolling multiple dice. But in this instance, you'll roll 2 instead of 1.
And then I add 2 to each, or I add 2 to the total?
2 to the total.
Okay. So a 4 and a 6. So 10, 12. 12 damage.
You
Boom.
can throw down that inspiration die too if you want.
Oh, how does that function in?
As long as nobody tells you what the result is, then you just add a d6 to any roll.
As long as nobody tells you the result?
So you can't get told if it's successful or not before you decide.
Let's just add it. I want to put as
So
much
you
as I can
probably
into it.
wouldn't want to add it to that nat 20. That would be useless.
Yeah, I want to add it to my damage I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Or if we think a hag has much more, then maybe you want to use it on your next roll instead. But maybe just go for it.
I feel like I got the hit through. I want to know, because even let's say she doesn't have a lot of hit points, and I just like completely destroy her brain. I feel like we could still squeeze a little magic out of that corpse. So let's still just drive the flat of my sword down as hard as I can, right in the back of her cabeza.
Okay.
So I'm going to add a d6.
Sounds good.
To a 6. Woo! All right. So it sounds like it was a 6, a 4, a 6, and then a 2. So 12, 14, 16 damage.
So Seamus comes up from behind and
right here
takes the sword, turns it sideways, just goes straight back as hard as he can, and comes down and clobbers her in the back. And you do see like blood shoot out, but she like maintains her stare with Tomoe. And then she slowly turns around back at Seamus and then begins staring down Seamus. And it's now her turn.
Oh, so that didn't even knock her out? That just pissed her off?
It did piss her off.
Right.
So she, I mean, like blood like erupted from her head. So like it clearly like did some serious damage.
It sounds like maybe I should have used the other side of the blade.
But so she stares at you and she like kind of looks around for a quick second and then just goes for a quick swipe. And she rolls.
So a
miss. So she would be rolling against your AC, which is she misses. So she swings up real quick and doesn't anticipate the armor you have that no one else has. So her claws clang off the side and she looks at her claws and she just growls. And Tomoe's up.
Yep. So she's currently looking away from me. And
she turned around at me.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're still.
But she's like still right in front of me.
Yeah, you're flanking with Seamus.
Okay.
We should just keep attacking her from the backside each time.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just looking at one thing. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna line up a bow staff smash, just because it's still right in front of me. So I think, much like she tried to swipe out against me, I think I'm gonna aim for the same point on the back of her head that Seamus hit. One, because I think the essence we keep talking about, if it's a human thing like this, is blood. And if we're going to keep some blood situation, I want some on my weapon too, so we can collect it later. Because that's as gross as I can get into this situation.
Do you mean I could get some right now, babe?
Yeah, I feel like, so I kind of swing up.
Bringing sponges with us everywhere.
Exactly, and then I just clobber her against the back of her skull. So, let's see.
So you roll with
yeah.
advantage.
All right, so that's plus with advantage. That's 14 plus 2 for my staff. Yep, so that's 16 plus another 1 for advantage.
Yep, so then you'll roll a second d20 and take the higher.
Ah, thank you. Sorry. Ooh. Even better. 18.
Okay, so she turns around, you hear the clang, she growls, and you're just thinking, this time.
Bash her on the head.
Bash her on the head, same spot, more blood breaks out. And this time you hear her in Seamus's voice say, "Stop it."
So wait, does it land?
Oh yeah, it lands. So yeah, roll.
Oh, okay.
Roll the
Sorry,
damage.
yeah.
Imagine Shaun of the Dead when they're listening to Queen and beating up the bartender.
You should start calling the Biblioplex the Winchester from now on.
There we go. 10 damage to said hag. And I just unflinchingly, I'm just like, Seamus, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. She just
Cool.
grazed off.
Yeah.
Don't
And I
listen
take-
to her. She's running to my voice.
Yeah, I take a few steps back if I can as part of kind of my like, I hit her and then I kind of want to get some distance, drawing back and maybe to the left here.
Okay, so you'll back into where Seamus was before with now Alder and Yukio on either side of you.
Yep. I have a couple more ranged things that I just want to keep available.
Okay, so moving one square back so you can disengage and
Will she come after me if I disengage?
so I always forget the difference between the
I think you're right, actually. I think I can't because I'll get a penalty. She'll come after me. So never mind. I'll just steady myself. Unless I'll stay with it and she can come after me. That'll be fun too.
Okay.
Stop me
Then
now.
Yukio's up.
In that case, Yukio just found out that Alder has some kind of whip thing, which sounds way better for de-essencing a thing. So I'm going to sing about how awesome Alder is. Sorry, Seamus. Dropped like a potato. Alder, you've got inspiration now instead. Let's one more of those.
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
And Alder's up.
All right, I'm gonna try the phone whip again. So this time, I got an 8. I'm gonna go ahead and add my d6.
Does Alder count as flanking if she's on the same side as Tomoe opposite Seamus?
So you would need someone else directly opposed.
Gotcha.
Which like you could, so if you want to say you moved as such where you're now flanking Yukio and Alder, that would be fine.
Okay, so I got 9 and 5 is 14, and that includes my inspiration.
If you flank with Yukio, then you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
I would love to say that, but I think that I am still sitting in the middle like a little baby.
Okay, so I'm not
That's fine. Alder can just move opposite you.
All right,
Okay.
yeah, then I will move. So let me roll again. Okay, this time I've got a 16.
Just barely a miss.
Well, it's my 16 without my modifier.
Oh,
So-
and then
Yeah, it's a 21.
Plus, I was good. Plus, you've got that D6 too.
Yeah, which I chose
Yeah,
not to
okay.
use that time. So 21.
yes. So then, so Alder's like a little nervous, like, all right, Yukio singing this song of inspiration about me, and walks over to the other side and is like, all right, here we go, let's line it up. And this time, before whipping, the skeletal hand closes around Alder's and guides it.
This thing's really creepy, guys. Okay.
Basically, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. Swayze moments.
The skeleton hand just goes,
That guy is the best, bud.
All right, so I rolled a d6. I got 1. I'm going to roll my extra d6. I got 5, so that's 6 damage. plus 5. No, sorry. 6 damage plus... actually, what is it? It's not my attack bonus. What's my bonus for a spell? Is it wisdom?
Is wisdom modifier plus
3.
proficiency.
So 6 and 3, 9.
All right.
And I think it can draw things in, being that it is Stormwood.
Yes. So if you can attempt a trip here if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right.
How should I do that?
So roll a say or your is your say which is worse, strength or dex. Let me see. So you can roll a strength check versus her dexterity.
All right. So I got a 19, and then my strength mod is going to be, I think, -1. Oh, no, it's just +0. So I got a 19.
Okay, so after cracking the whip down, and she takes it across the body, bends over a little bit, and the whip's in the water, and then you feel like just the right tug, and then pull it back up, and she falls face down, and is just planted there. You hear her still groaning, but she's now prone and flanked on multiple sides as Seamus is up.
Cool.
Hey,
I start
Alder, you
crying
rode the
again.
heck out of that ghost whip.
Sorry, what was the question?
I said, cool. I start crying again.
Oh.
As usually happens when the ghost hand comes out.
All right, Seamus.
All right, so with blood of her head still dripping down the back of my sword, I realize that obviously the brain is not the way to go in, and I want to try to take one of those claws out of the combat. So I want to aim for one of her arms and see if I could just like Black Knight her from Holy Grail.
Okay, so she's face down, like in the swamp, and so you're just gonna come down and chop off an arm.
Wait, I didn't know that she's face down in the swamp. Maybe I missed the resolution.
Yeah, Alder just tripped her moments ago.
Tripped her. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still like cutting out every once in a while. So she's tripped. I have to imagine she's still. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I just jump on her back and like hold her down in the water. I don't even want to like. No, friggin'! I'm just cutting her head off. I'm gonna dive right at where she is and just bring my blade back on the back of her neck. I'm done with this. This shouldn't have gone 2 rounds.
So
it may have started with Tomoe, but it ended with me.
So you're gonna down a Link Super Smash Bros. Right on it.
Nice. You're Ned Stark in it. Good stuff.
Yeah, winter's here. Okay.
So yes, you roll with advantage.
A 19 and a 13. So I'll take a 19 plus 4, so that gives me 23 on my attack.
That'll hit.
And then I'm going to roll a d8. 7 plus 2, so 9 for damage.
Okay, so you
Right to
wind
the
up.
like C2 spinal vertebrae.
Sounds good. So you wind up.
That's where I mean. Just letting you know.
You scream, "Winter is coming!" Like, I've had enough. This shouldn't have gone 2 rounds. And you plunge the blade down, like, and you hear like this bloody wail as the sword is just like separating the head. And as this is happening, you're looking past your group members and you see Cataras like walking in pristine with his 3 group members and just sees you executing this thing in the middle of the swamp. And they're looking at each other like, Oh my God. What?
That's excessive.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
How crass. How
So yeah, they walk over, they're like walking over and then they're like, you know what, we should probably go around and start like keeping their distance.
I'm fine with that.
Oh,
Alright,
hey,
so you-
Cataract, you're not dead yet.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, how are you guys not dead?
What do you mean?
We saw you like drop into the water and then you were gone, and you told us that all your friends have been gone for like 15 minutes. Like, what happened?
We literally just got here.
Seamus, I think we've been had.
Yeah.
Something going on here. Like, looking down, is the body still there? Like, was this all like, are we like a holodeck or something?
No, the body's still there.
Yeah, the heck.
Illusion, Michael.
Okay.
No, I'm just wondering,
I mean-
feel like end program.
Yeah, you reach down, you like pick up the head, like, yeah, it's real.
So you're like, ah.
Yeah.
All right, so I will. Yeah, I'm bringing this thing back with me. Oh, actually, no, I turn it upside down because I don't want the blood to drain out.
Hey, Alder, can you fill one of your containers with some of their blood? In my opinion, blood is essence.
Sure.
So the group's like, all right, we're out of here. Yeah, you see
Oh yeah, no. I am
Yeah.
I am totally ignoring them. Like I look at them, I'm like, another fucking thing today, and then I just write that like no patience, no nothing.
Assemble the tag.
Yeah.
I mean, like, are the nails important? Maybe the nails are important. Should we take
I think
those?
yeah, maybe let's take a couple of things. The claws, that seems pretty good. If
Art.
Seamus is carrying the head around, I think that's also great.
Weekend at Bernie's on the way back. It'll be fine.
Are you gonna carry her, Yukio? Because I'm not.
I mean, I'll do my best, but to Weekend at Bernie's, we gotta have at least two of us.
Can we just sample collection and be done with it, and then I'll kick her and roll her into the water.
Essence is. I assume it's juicy, but everything's juicy at this point.
Alder, do you have a container big enough for a heart?
No! My backpack's full of dirt!
All right. So wait,
do I have
Alder,
like
you
a bag
tell
of holding?
No, she's just got a lot of collection things.
Remember, the fastest way to a man's heart is through the chest with a bone spreader. I assume it's similar for hags.
Yeah, so how about this? If everybody else is going to be icky about it, I don't mind. I already got blood all over me. So I'm going to take my sword and I want to cut her heart out. And I bring back her heart and her head.
Well, I hope there's essence in one of those.
All right, so
We got to be able to
only care about removing the heart. Like you're not trying to carefully dissect or anything. You just want to rip out the heart.
No, you got to break an egg to make an
The
omelet. So
hack and splash.
Okay. So you hear like the bones just like smashing as you like bludgeoning the chest, and the group again in the distance is like hustling away from you. Like people are
You
creeping.
guys, we're gonna learn that like the essence is in the complete and whole thing, and that's just gonna be our lot in life.
the essence is in the computer. What?
Yeah.
It's just the bladder. It's just pee.
All we had to
Oh my
do
gosh.
was get Cat's pet to pee. That's all.
That's it.
So,
All right, Seamus, where's your heart?
so you chop out this. You
We're going to
chop
find
out
out.
this heart. You, for good measure, just like toss the carcass aside.
Oh,
you know,
wait,
like,
grab the kidney and the liver too, just in case.
so you just collect all as crudely as possible, smash this thing apart, and then just like rip out organs, not really caring too much about preserving them. And so you rip out all these organs, and you're just kind of now like as if you're carrying a bunch of filled balloons. You know, just like la la la.
So many organs.
I love it. Can I just roll the rest of her corpse into the swamp? Just like get it off the path? Because I imagine we were having this whole conversation like in the middle of the path.
Yeah.
Guys, don't we still need poppy seeds?
Yeah, Alder, let's go find some poppy seeds. Do you know where those would be?
I don't know. We're both kind of sticky.
You're sticky?
Oh, we're all muddy and covered in blood.
Okay, well we have soil, and now I guess we have something maybe that has essence in it.
It's gonna be in there somewhere.
Just poppy seeds for like bagels.
That's fair. I guess we can find a poppy plant if you know
So
where.
where everybody rolled ridiculously well on their survival checks, and that's the skill you use to find stuff like this. So you're able to along the way easily spot and gather.
Awesome.
Oh, great.
Perfect. Okay, guys. We have seen, we have been misled, and we have conquered. Let us get the heck out of here.
That sounds great. This was bad.
Yeah. All right. And I imagine I'm just like the trudge back to the carriage depot in the middle of this swampland.
Yep. So you're making your way back out to the edge of the Sedgemoor, and as you're getting to the clearing, rocketing into view is Ichika, and she's flying and lands directly in front of you, and she bum rushes Yukio. She's like, "Oh my gosh, Yukio, are you okay? I heard exactly what happened to you. Do you need to be healed?"
Oh, Ichika! Nah, turns out Alder's awesome at that.
How did you hear how he was hurt?
Well, you know who I am, Tomoe. I have ears everywhere.
What ears did you have? We were in a swamp surrounded by nobody. Tomoe is like at her limit. She is like not even considering who this person is. Like, I'm like, please tell me how. I'd love to know. Please teach me, cousin.
I'll teach you one day. Don't worry.
No, nothing to share. And also, if you knew what happened to him, why didn't you help him when he was hurt? We've been out there for about like half an hour killing a hag that hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, I was off doing something else really important, and I came as fast as I could.
That's lovely. Family does mean a lot to you. I'll make sure to write home and let the mothers know that you knew of Yukio's, injuries and something was more important than family.
And then I came
at
as
that
soon
moment.
as possible, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Include that
Good,
in my
good.
report as well.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. Slowly walks away. I'm so, nope.
Well, then she just looks back at Alder and Seamus and is like, shrugs a little bit. It's just like, all right, well, anyway, Alder, I'll see you in class tomorrow. Best of luck on the rest of your homework assignment. Let me know if you need any ingredients. But I know Tomoe is too proud to ask me for those types of things. Best of luck. Bye. And she flies off.
I mean, Tomoe, she still seems pretty cool. I don't really know why you don't like her.
Nope.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.